Hi, friends. Today's reflection is for the Tuesday of the second week of Lent. At our gift session this week, we were reflecting on the question of where do you feel God? Where do you see God? Where do you feel God? And as everyone was reflecting on this, I was reminded of something that happened to me about 10 years ago. It's something I'll always remember. I was with my family. It was evening. I was leaving my brother's house and headed back to my mom's house, which is maybe about 5 or 6 miles away. And there's a short stretch where you have to drive on the Massachusetts Turnpike. So I had just entered the turnpike. Maybe I'd gone less than a quarter of a mile, and the traffic came to a complete stop. So we were just waiting, sitting there waiting. Seemed kind of odd to me on a weeknight at 7 o'clock. And all of a sudden, we heard the emergency vehicles coming behind us. And it was first just a few, an ambulance, fire truck, but then it was a steady stream. Fire engines, ambulances, police cars, all kinds of equipment. And we had this feeling that something horrible had happened, something terrible. And everything was very quiet. We were all very quiet. Then people started turning off their cars and opening their windows. It was September night, opening their windows. And then up ahead of me, I saw somebody get out of his car, open his trunk, took out a case of water bottles, and he started walking around and asking if anybody needed water. And he was handing out the water bottles, and there was a car with a family of children. And he said, he's talking to the kids. And then somebody brought over some snacks for the kids. And then other people started opening their cars and taking out snacks and drinks and sharing, and people were introducing themselves to each other. And this whole time was still very quiet and very peaceful. But there was this sense of community, and people were asking each other if anybody needed anything. I'm kind of amazed by how many people have food and drinks in their car. It went on for about 3 hours. I have to admit, it was a little over 3 hours that we sat on the Massachusetts Turnpike. Very quiet, very peaceful, just waiting. There was this sense that we were among something that we couldn't control, but we knew that there was something that happened ahead of us. It turned out that it was a heart attack, a head-on collision, and 2 fatalities. There was this feeling that we were standing on holy ground, that all we could do was take care of each other. Today's gospel ends with this. The greatest among you must be your servant. Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, but whoever humbles himself will be exalted. Humble. It's a word that almost has a negative feeling in our culture, doesn't it? To be humble is not something that we think highly of, I don't think. But to be a humble follower of Christ is something that we are all called to do. The prophet Micah once said this, "And what does the Lord require of you? To do justice, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God." I think we walk humbly with our God when we recognize that everywhere we walk is holy ground. We're constantly walking on holy ground. That simple drive home that night, our walk through the grocery store, our journey to the friend's house, they were always walking on holy ground. And every single creature around us, every soul that we see, is a beloved child of God and has great significance and importance to God. When we recognize that we have great significance, that you and I have great importance to God, that's very humbling. And we do walk differently, and we recognize that we have to take care of those all around us. That's all we can do, especially the least among us. In today's first reading from Isaiah, Isaiah says, "Make justice your aim, redress the wrong, hear the orphan's plea, defend the widow." It's this call to take care of those who are neglected in our society. When we walk on holy ground and we recognize the sacredness of each other, we recognize that we are called to reach out to the least among us, make sure that they also are taken care of, loved, and shown God's care and mercy. I think that's what today's readings are all about. I think that's what we're called to do, to walk humbly with our God each day. That's what I have for today. I hope your day is a very good one. I hope your week's a blessed one. And until I see you again, I wish you peace.